Hello everyone, you are welcome to the third series of the wrong mindset you should eliminate during prayer and fasting. As you all know, Christians all over the world, we are fasting this period, and I want to call your attention to this because I don't want you to fast in vain. I want your fasting to yield results for you in 2024. And what I'm about to discuss today has been holding many back, has been holding many down in their adventure in life, in their spiritual life, in their career, in every aspect of life. Recently, a lady called on to me and she asked me to join her in prayer because she is believing God for a life partner. And before we start praying, we kept on chatting, and she was shedding tears. She was sending emoji that was crying to me. And what happened? And when she explained her past, she said she wronged a guy some years back, that since then nothing has been working in her life. Since then she had been going from pillar to post. Nothing is working relationship wise, even in her career nothing is working. And I said, and I know that it's because of what I did to this brother. I said, wow. And you have been praying? She said yes. Have you asked God for mercy? She said yes. And you want me to join you in prayer? But already, even before we get to the throne of grace, before we get to call on God, you have already condemned yourself, even after asking for mercy over and over the time. And this mindset we're talking about today is self-condemnation. Self-condemnation has held many backward, tie many down, because when you condemn yourself, there is no way anybody can justify you. Even God will be handicapped. You cannot be justified. Self-condemnation is harshly judging and criticizing oneself, often to an excessive degree. It involves holding oneself responsible for mistakes, flaws, or failures, and dwelling on negative self-perception and self-blame. And when you feel like this, it causes self-worthlessness and guilt and shame. So self-condemnation might arise from maybe something that has happened in the past. Okay, let us look at it in the context of spirituality now. So self-condemnation may arise from belief that one has fallen short of God's expectation or has sinned in some ways. Instead of accepting God's forgiveness, instead of accepting grace, individual may continue to punish themselves and believe they are unworthy of love and acceptance, and continue to tie all the predicaments in their life to that one sin. And this might even affect spiritual life. The spiritual life of that person will go down because you cannot even look at God boldly. And Bible says that we should come boldly to the throne of grace so that we may obtain mercy and find favor. So if you are already condemning yourself, how will you go to God with boldness? So self-condemnation may arise, maybe something that has happened, the mistakes you have made sometimes, and you are already attaching it to everything that happened in your life. There is no way you can still pray over that same thing and God will answer, because you have already condemned yourself. And don't forget, the Bible said that there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ. The moment you realize it and the moment you ask for mercy, please let go. And how can you overcome self-condemnation? It involves challenging negative self-perspective. The moment all this negative condemnation come, you challenge it, you stand against it. I'm a child of God. God has forgiven me. He has, all things has passed away. Behold, everything is now new. You replace self-judgment with self-compassion. God is compassionate, and you too have to be have compassion on yourself and embracing God's forgiveness and grace. God has long forgiven you. You are the one who has not forgiven yourself. So embrace God. Justification means just as if it did not happen. When you ask for mercy, then justification comes in. God justify you, cleanse off your past just as if it did not happen. So it requires understanding and accepting one's limitation. Know that we are human and we have our limitation. Acknowledging one's mistakes as opportunity to grow. Accept that mistakes that you did in the past as opportunity for you to grow, to become better. You can't do such again because you have learned from your mistake. So accept it as an opportunity for you to grow. And cultivating a healthy self-image rooted in God, unconditional love and acceptance. See yourself in the image of Christ. See yourself in a healthy self-image, and I see God helping you. So while you are praying and fasting in this season, please do away with self-condemnation. Because you aborted a pregnancy, it's not the reason why you are still childless. You have asked for mercy. Because you did something wrong, it's not the reason you are still suffering when you have asked for mercy. And in case you have not asked for mercy, ask for mercy now, and that settles it, and move on, and God will have mercy on you. See you tomorrow. God bless you.